Event, and Jack Cade began brilliantly wide out on the track. Going with him on the inside is All Talk to make a race of it. And Anthony Butt and Mark Purdon going hammer and tongs, but Anthony will ease. Over the outside, Muscle Machine. In between horses, Hot Shoe Shuffle and Lord Vicolo, the markers. After those runners, then they were followed by Happy Together, and All Heart got to a handy spot. Followed by Roland John. Croker settles back. Evening Class. Around them, Jason William. And settling at the back is Mills Boy, except for Patch Adams. He was a bit ragged in the run-up, and he's lost about 8 or 9 lengths. Into the back they run now. And Jack Cade got to the front. And the Derby favourite out by 2 lengths now. In the trail, All Talk has decided to lop in now and take cover, and going forward, Hot Shoe Shuffle sits in the breeze. Jason William follows it around. Muscle Machine in the centre. They were followed by Happy Together. All Heart steadies for David Butcher, the centre of the field. Roland John's on its back. Croker sneaks up on the inside of them. Evening Class a length and a half back, followed by Mills Boy. And now, after losing ground at the start, Patch Adams has moved through on the inside of those. They race out of the back, head to the 1600 metres, and Jack Cade getting his own way in front. Mark Purdon's eased just slightly on the field, out by a length and a quarter. All Talk trails the leader, moving up to Jason William, now sitting in the open. Lord Vicolo 3 deep along the markers. Hot Shoe Shuffle next to that. And then Muscle Machine, followed by Happy Together. All Heart on the outside of Croker, then Roland John and Patch Adams. Evening Class second to last, and Mills Boy. Lead time was 1:15.2, so they're getting along at a reasonable pace. And as they pass the winning post, the favourite Jack Cade by a neck. Jason William appears to be pulling a bit for Paul Kerr on its outer. Out round the turn they go, the quarter 31.9. They'll pep it up shortly now. Nothing attacking though. Hot Shoe Shuffle gets the 1-1 outside of All Talk, 1,000 left. Lord Vicolo 3 back on the inside of Muscle Machine. Who'll go? All Hearts out 3. David Butcher wants to get a bit handier now. Followed then by Happy Together, getting away from the markers. Tony H doesn't want to get closed out. Roland John was next, then Croker. They're speeding up down the back. Followed through on the inner by Patch Adams, Evening Class and Mills Boy. Half and 61.1, and Jack Cade being taken on by Jason William. So the favourite with a rank outsider next to it, followed by All Talk in the trail and Hot Shoe Shuffle. Lord Vicolo 3 deep, looking for a bit of luck. All Heart trying to come forward. Muscle Machine in the centre. Roland John and Happy Together and Patch Adams. Evening Class, Croker out to second to last. And Mills Boy, the Derby field, heads for home. And it's Jack Cade. Mark Purdon going for his 5th win in the Derby. He's out by a length and a quarter. All Talk down on the inside. Hot Shoe Shuffle, Muscle Machine, and further out to All Heart and Roland John, but Jack Cade. Jack Cade from the filly, Hot Shoe Shuffle. Roland John putting in a late charge and through on the inner Lord Vicolo. But it's Jack Cade. Another one for Mark Purdon. Gets home easily. Hot Shoe Shuffle, Lord Vicolo, Roland John. After those runners then, Muscle Machine and All Talk, followed in by All Heart. Next on the outside would have been Happy Together. Patch Adams back in the inner. Then Jason Williams, Mills Boy. And the last to go by was Evening Class.
OK, Jack Cade the favourite home over Hot Shoe Shuffle and Lord Vicolo. Now, we will replay that concluding stages of Albion Park shortly. But in the meantime, let's go via Paul to Dean for the second at Wenty.
Righto, Chris, they're about to move up here at Wentworth Park. I've gone 1, 4, 6 and 9, tipping number 1, Turbo Man, who's beautifully suited off the red tonight. I think it'd be very hard to beat over the quick beginning Burali Bale, Hot Show Lil and Flood Fawn. They're coming up nicely. Turbo Man to win the Easter egg consolation as we head up to Paul Ambrosoli.
We go for the egg consolation. They're set. Ready and racing. Hot Show Lil came out scampering well away, was our Miss Proper. It's going to lead Hot Show Lil. Flood Fawn's getting up on the inside. They were followed by Turbo Man, Burali Bale. It's in bother there, Burali Bale. You're awesome, the tail ender. Our Miss Proper down the back has a break of 3 or 4. Hot Show Lil flat as a biscuit to stay in touch. Moving up the outside, Turbo Man, I'm a Jackal. Flood Fawn, you're awesome. And Burali Bale come into the corner. Our Miss Proper's doing a grand job. Hot Show Lil's trying valiantly to pick her up, but our Miss Proper in front, and our Miss Proper's too good. Our Miss Proper by 2.5 lengths to Hot Show Lil. A nose away third, Turbo Man, followed by I'm a Jackal. Flood Fawn, you're awesome. And the tail ender in the Easter egg consolation was Burali Bale.
All the way to our Miss Proper, 9.70 and 4.20 big place div, and a photo for second and third between Hot Show Lil and Turbo Man in the Consolation of the Easter egg. But too good, our Miss Proper. Now they're starting to move up. This is the Gold Bracelet Pacers final for the 3-year-old fillies over the 21.30. Never Bend Lombo, the even money favourite in front of Official Secret, as we take you back to Mark.
Thank you, Chris. The hair testing laboratory gold bracelet. First of the finals. It's the Bracelet. Racing. Away fast, Who Let the Dogs Out? Good Speed, Never Bend Lombo and Lombo Bella Petite. Exquisite Strides back to fourth around Official Secret, getting a nice trail through from the second line. 2 to Triumph Chip, then our Disco Girl. Let's Go Girls, 3/4 to Lots of Love Lombo, and 4 or 5 off last of all is Ship's Girl. Up to the turn the first time, Lombo Bella Petite and Never Bend Lombo. There's not a lot between them. Official Secret third on the inside of Exquisite Stride, and Who Let the Dogs Out's back to fifth, but dropping in for a trail. They were followed by Triumph Chip, a length to our Disco Girl, another length to Let's Go Girls, 2 to Lombo, Lots of Love Lombo second last, and 3 off last of all is Ship's Girl. Past the judge with under 2 to go. Lombo Bella Petite went through the lead time in a very fast 37 and 2. It leads by a length on Never Bend Lombo, and Official Secret is third on the inside of Exquisite Stride, having the run of the race fourth, N11. Then Triumph Chip, followed by Who Let the Dogs Out, 3 back on the outside line. A length away to our Disco Girl, Let's Go Girls. Ship's Girl was second last, and last of all is Lots of Love Lombo. Lombo Bella Petite at the 12.50 is the leader. Favourite doing it the hard way, Never Bend Lombo, up facing the breeze second, and Official Secret third behind the speed. Then came Exquisite Stride, followed by Triumph Chip. Racing sixth is Who Let the Dogs Out, 3/4 to our Disco Girl. Let's Go Girls on its outside in the last 2. They are Lots of Love Lombo back in company with Ship's Girl as they come up towards the turn to hear the bell. The leader is Lombo Bella Petite for Chris Alford, by a length on Never Bend Lombo and Official Secret. They were followed fourth by Exquisite Stride. Fifth is Who Let the Dogs Out around Triumph Chip, a length away to Let's Go Girls. Then came our Disco Girl. Second last is Lots of Love Lombo, and last of all is Ship's Girl. Out of the straight, Lombo Bella Petite in front has been able to hold the lead from the favourite. The quarters 32.8, 31.4, the half 64.2. Lombo Bella Petite in the Gold Bracelet final heads to the back at the 600. 3/4 on Never Bend Lombo. Third behind them is Official Secret, waiting on an out, then Exquisite Stride. They were followed by Triumph Chip. The next one was Who Let the Dogs Out from Let's Go Girls, our Disco Girl, Lots of Love Lombo, and last of all is Ship's Girl as they run below the quarter. The leader, Lombo Bella Petite, just pushed along a touch. The third quarter was 29. On its outside, Never Bend Lombo sticks on gamely. Official Secret's got clear from the spot behind the leader. Then Triumph Chip, our Disco Girl, and Exquisite Stride. Around the turn, Lombo Bella Petite will head up in front of Never Bend Lombo. Official Secret's had the nice run, and she comes after them quickly. Official Secret swept to the lead in the Bracelet final, trying hard to pick it up. Never Bend Lombo, our Disco Girl late. The Riverina fillies home though. Official Secret 2 lengths. Now second's either our Disco Girl or the flying Lots of Love Lombo. Then Never Bend Lombo, Lombo Bella Petite, followed in by Let's Go Girls.
Boy was the first to go from Classic Lady. Storm shots up there early with Mr. Callahan and Senate Lease. A length and a half Kensal Bay, followed further back by Jugatrice. Prince of Pop, Old Fashioned, White Foils out a little wide, and Finito has settled at the tail of the field. Raja Boy steadied the tempo for Noski and raced past the 1100 mark, 3/4 of a length over Senate Lease, fired up and pulling his way around the outside to get on level terms with Raja Boy. The mare Classic Lady is now third, followed by Mr. Callahan. Storm shot behind the speed, running fifth, one off the rail. A length and 3/4 then to White Foil, not getting a lot of luck, tramping 3 deep around Kensal Bay and Prince of Pop, and they're being followed by Old Fashioned, who was strung up on the inside of Finito and Jugatrice as they race to the 650, and Raja Boy given his head again, burnt off Senate Least and raced nearly 2 in front. A similar margin, Classic Lady. Storm shot coming away around her heels from Mr. Callahan, heeled along a length and a half. Prince of Pop, Kensal Bay, Old Fashioned back behind them, angling off the rail, and then Finito followed further back by Jugatrice and Kensal Bay. Homeward bound, Storm shot quickly pounced upon the leaders and dashed away at the 200. Storm shot 2 in front from Mr. Callahan. Old Fashioned couldn't get through the traffic. Storm shots in front. Look at Finito and Kensal Bay, and also Jugatrice between horses. It's Kensal Bay, Finito. They split it. Dead heat. No, give it a Kensal Bay. Maybe Kensal Bay a nose Finito, but there's nothing in it. Jugatrice flying home between horses ran third. Storm shot got a bit tired. Mr. Callahan, Old Fashioned, followed then by Prince of Pop. And they were followed by Senate Leeson, White Foil, Classic Lady, and Raja Boy pulled up at the tail of the field. It's a photo finish in the Easter Stakes. Kensal Bay, Finito. Finito and Kensal Bay, Jugatrice behind them. Nothing in it at all. Absolutely nothing in it on the line. Nearly a dead heat. Finito, Kensal Bay.
Fantastic finish to the Easter Stakes. And we'll get that result. We're going to leave this to the judge. Very close. Kensal Bay and Finito. And not far off them, Jugatrice. Now, Meadows, 4 minutes away. Airborne, Arbo's Alarm, Nullaway's Shine, and Gleaming Jill, 137 and 4. Odds on Airborne, $1.70. $5.30 Arbo's Alarm, $8 Lady Sinead, 10 Awesome Nick. Firm at Bathurst. It's 2.30 now over the Good Guy 440 as we take you back to Mark.
Thank you, Chris. At the Friendly Painter Gold Chalice final this is. And the favourite way is Club Sport, $2.30 for Michael Psycho. Green white sash on the favourite Club Sport. And the Mobile is heading towards the back straight. They're all set. Ready for a start. Blue light is on. They're racing. Good speed from Dream Mover in the centre of the line. He's looking to cross Club Sport. Out deeper still was Jake Pastime, then Dinky Die. They were followed into that first bend then by Speedy Stature, the good guy. Wide on the track was Speed Magic looking for a trail around DV8. Second last is Vogue Falcon, and Vinnie Hanover's gone back to the tail end of the field. Up to the corner the first time. And the leader is Jake Pastime by a length on Dream Mover, and Dinky Die is third. Club Sport fourth. Michael Syker's looking to angle away from the pegs, and he checked Speedy Stature when he got one off. The good guy was next on the markers. A length and a half to DV8, then came Vogue Falcon. Another 2.5 away next as they passed the winning post was Vinnie Hanover, and Speed Magic last of all. Lead time 37 and 4, so they have burnt early. Jake Pastime is the leader towards the back at the lap and 3/4. By 3/4 of a length on Dinky Die and Dream Mover third. Club Sport now ideally placed fourth and 1-1. Then came the good guy. Speedy Stature a half away. Well back was Vogue Falcon, DV8. Second last is Vinnie Hanover, and Speed Magic's back at the tail end of proceedings. 1,200 metres to run. Jake Pastime is the leader by a 3/4 length margin on Dinky Die and Dream Mover third, trailing the leader. Fourth is Club Sport, then the good guy, the Victorian, fifth on the markers. 3/4 away to Speedy Stature. A further length to DV8 from Vogue Falcon, Vinnie Hanover second last, and a length and a half away last of all is Speed Magic as they round the bend for the bell. And the leader is Jake Pastime for Blake Fitzpatrick. 3/4 clear on Dinky Die. Dream Mover third in the trail from Club Sport. They were followed by the good guy. Then came Speedy Stature. Another 3/4 to DV8 from Vogue Falcon. Vinnie Hanover is second last, and a length and a half off last of all is Speed Magic. The quarter's 30.9, 31.8. The half is 62.7 in the Friendly Painter Gold Chalice final. Jake Pastime heads into the back. 5.50 from home, leading by a half length on Dinky Die and Dream Mover third. Fourth is Club Sport. He's yet to go from the one-out trail. The good guy is next, a half length to Speedy Stature. Then Vogue Falcon, DV8, Vinnie Hanover. Last of all, Speed Magic below the quarter. 3.50 out, Jake Pastime the leader. Third split was 29 and 7. He leads by about a neck on the local Dinky Die. A length and a half away to Club Sport, who's hard driven coming to the corner. Dream Mover next from the good guy, getting through between runners. Then Speedy Stature. Jake Pastime turned in front, pinched a break of a length on Dinky Die. The good guys weaved a passage to get to third. Jake Pastime in front again. Dinky Die lifting, still in front. Jake Pastime. Dinky Die is driving at him. Here's the post photo and a great go in the Chalice final. It's either Dinky Die or Jake Pastime, and third will go to the good guy. Then Speed Magic, Club Sport, Speedy Stature, Vinnie Hanover. Next one in was Vogue Falcon. DV8 last to clock in will be Dream Mover, and the last quarter 29 and 3.
That is a big finish to the Gold Chalice Pacers final for the 3-year-olds, and it is between Jake Pastime and Dinky Die, and the good guy will get third. We'll get that number in a moment. At Wenty, It's Country Zulu, now at 460.
20 fashion doors in the Corinthian story. Since 1942, Corinthian have been making the best doors. They're the biggest manufacturers of timber doors in the Southern Hemisphere. This is their magnificent entry door from the St Regis range. And of course, it's complemented by the beautiful Gainsborough door furniture. Simple, yet so decorative, and it just adds to making this door so warm, because the deep carved patterns are not only on the outside, but also on the inside. It doesn't lose its warmth. So builders, when you're showing your valued customers a range of doors, make sure you show them Corinthian doors. They are the biggest and they are the best, and that's the most important feature, because everybody wants the best entry door in the street. I'm going to open up the door now and talk to a very good friend who's got a very interesting greyhound tonight. Joining our Corinthian club is Michael Hooper. And Michael, from Woolloomooloo in Sydney, one of the rare greyhound trainers to be based right in the heart of Sydney. So Wentworth Park is your home track.
It is, yes, and the bitch is taken to it like a duck.
Well, the bitch is YE Dancer, and it's in race number 6, or race number 4 on the program, number 6. It's the maiden final. I've got to ask you, you got beaten 20 lengths, 20 lengths, 20 lengths, 20 lengths, and then you ran 30 and 42 to win your heat. Why?
As the form it might reveal, she's never had box 1 in any of her races, and she had box 1 in the quali, and she is literally a box 1 bandit.
So she's had 20.
Next to it, Pick Me Pockets, Kim's Girl, Holmes DG, and 2 to Annie's Boy. Closing ranks a little now, a dozen lengths first to last as they get to the 2000, and Todd Mitchell just slows them down again in front. Out by 2 from Karinga, It'll Be Me. Village Chief third. Now Stars and Stripes came away from the markers. Factonon Verba gets up on its inner. Panky's Pace and McCarty Galahad. Pick Me Pockets takes off for Tony H. Goes round the outside, and also improving is Annie's Boy. Kim's Girl and Holmes DG, now they bunch a bit better. And Todd Mitchell has a look to the right, sees them coming, adds a bit more speed to the race as they get to the halfway point. So it's Gracious Night by a length and a half. Karinga, It'll Be Me. Coming forward, Pick Me Pockets. Stars and Stripes scores a beautiful 1-1 place, and Annie's Boy out 3. In behind them, Village Chief. McCarty Galahad coming around on the back of Annie's Boy. Panky's Pacer was next, in fact, and on Verba, Kim's Girl, and Holmes DG, the Auckland Cup winner, still at the back of the field, 10 lengths from the leader. And Todd Mitchell ups the tempo yet again with Gracious Night. First, the lead time was 2:06.8, so a moderate time for a 3,200 metre race. Here's McCarty Galahad outside the leader with a lap to go. Annie's Boy eases back a little bit. Over on the inside, Karinga, It'll Be Me. Pick Me Pockets got in. Village Chief was next. Factonon Verba. Stars and Stripes the outside. Just lost his position a bit in the race. Panky's Pacer, Kim's Girl and Holmes DG, 1,000 to go. 30.7 the quarter. Into the back now, and Todd Mitchell's tried to control this race. He's mixed the speed and quite effectively. Out by a length and a quarter now from McCarty Galahad outside his wheel. Karinga, It'll Be Me getting a sweet passage in the trail, joined in the outer by Annie's Boy. Village Chief the inside of Pick Me Pockets, followed then by Factonon Verba, Stars and Stripes. Panky's Pacer, Kim's Girl and Holmes DG, half 61.4, and they're 8 lengths first to last with 600 left. Out of the back comes Gracious Night. Gracious Night, McCarty Galahad, Karinga, It'll Be Me, Annie's Boy. First to move, Kim's Girl, and she's forced out 4 and 5 wide. Pick Me Pockets came out ahead. McCarty Galahad's gone into a break, so he's lost it again tonight. And heading for home, Gracious Night. Gracious Night, the leader. Karinga, It'll Be Me. Stars and Stripes out to have a crack at them now. Pick Me Pockets and further in Village Chief. It's a Gracious Night in front. Gracious Night by 2. Coming after it, Pick Me Pockets, Stars and Stripes, Panky's Pacer, Karinga, It'll Be Me, but Gracious Night and Todd Mitchell, a genius of a drive. He's won it well. Second home, Pick Me Pockets, Panky's Pacer in a photo with Karinga, It'll Be Me, Factonon Verba, Holmes DG, Stars and Stripes, Village Chief, Kim's Girl, and further back to Annie's Boy and McCarty Galahad, which broke coming around the turn when outside the leader's rim.
All set, ready. Racing, Arasara Rally fairly.
Pretty well now for the running of the Gold Tiara Pacers final for the 2-year-old fillies. Once again, here's Mark.
It's $1.90 Lumbola Fifi, $3.70 for the Kiwi Fake Spirit. And they're ready. To the post and 2. Blue light is on. Gold Tiara is underway. They're racing. Torello away fast, but not as fast as Lombola Fifi. She's burning across and will get across in front of Erin Jean. Torello back to third from Hannah Mackenzie. The lead time was 8.2. Then Lombo Little Dipper, followed by Anne Logan. A break of 2 to Enraptured. Fake Spirit on a limb. 3 wide early, heading into the back straight. Luscious Lombo second last. And Patira's back at the tail. Lombola Fifi, after an early burn, now leads comfortably by a length and a half on Erin Jean. Hannah Mackenzie, 3 deep going forward around Torello. They were followed by Lombo Little Dipper. Fake Spirit 3 wide at the lap and a half pressing on. Then came Anne Logan. Luscious Lombo next from Enraptured and Patira last of all. Around 1100 from home. Lombola Fifi for the Victorian Rainsman. Chris Alford is the leader. By a length on Fake Spirit up to the breeze around Erin Jean. Into the 1-1ers Hannah Mackenzie. Then came Lombo Little Dipper. Followed after a length and a half to Torello. Luscious Lombo's next to the markers. And the last trio are Anne Logan, Patira and Enraptured as last of all. Bell sounding, 8.50 to go in the Tiara. And the leader is Lombola Fifi. By a length on Fake Spirit, the Victorian, the leader, the Kiwi second outside it. Third is the local. That's Erin Jean. They were followed out of the straight by Hannah Mackenzie. Then Lombo Little Dipper, Torello, Luscious Lombo. And the last trio, Anne Logan, Patira. And a length off last of all Enraptured. Quarters 29.9 and 30.8. A solid 60 and 7.5. Lombola Fifi at the 500 is the leader. By 3/4 on Fake Spirit. Third Erin Jean with no run. Hannah Mackenzie fourth is poised in the 1-1 from Lombo Little Dipper. They were followed by Torello. Enraptured and a break to the others headed by Patira. Off the back Lombola Fifi in front. She heads to the side at about the 280, leading about 3/4 on Fake Spirit. Erin Jean next from Hannah Mackenzie, and then came Lombo Little Dipper. On the bend, Lombola Fifi will sight the judge about a half on Fake Spirit. Hannah Mackenzie third, and then Erin Jean as they turn. Lombola Fifi given full rein straight and 2 in front of Fake Spirit and Hannah Mackenzie, but she's coming away with the Gold Tiara. Lombola Fifi down to the line is going to score relatively untouched. Lombola Fifi by 3 lengths over Fake Spirit. Third in was Hannah Mackenzie. Then Lombo Little Dipper, Enraptured, followed in by Patira. The next to clock in was Erin Jean with Anne Logan. Torello last in the last quarter, 28 and 7.
Lombola Fifi, the winner. Chris Alford, 170, 140 over Fake Spirit, and Hannah Mackenzie, 5.12.7. Now the Meadows, 6 minutes away, Bathurst Gold Cup, and they start to move up. Now the SA Guineas from Globe Derby in 4, 12 Autonomy, $9 Crystal Blue Jeans, Montefiore 260, 960 Masora, 20 Popcorn, 420 All Night Operator, and 11's Franco Croupier. And of course we've got the big one from Wenty, 1 race to go, about the Golden Easter Egg. No, that's coming up at 9.50, of course. So 1 to go before that race 7, the graduation. In the meantime, the Bathurst Gold Cup, they're moving up pretty well now with all the rage here. The champ, Smooth Satin. Once again, here's Mark.
Ready to go. Long coursing use, 25.20 the post and 3 Blue Light. Racing in the Bathurst City Gold Cup, Dancing on Moonlight away fast. Smooth Saturn's going to have to work hard to try and get the lead because left right out's going to hold a forward spot. Rusty Mahoney dived in behind them, and then Limousine Dundee. They were followed by Smooth Dixie, Roman Origin, Barners Lane third last. Yarrawonga Buzz offers back to second last, and out to the tail end goes Just Scootin'. Left right out the leader to the back the first time. Smooth Saturn goes up outside him. Emma had a look over. She's not going to hand up for the moment on left right out. Smooth Saturn has to work. Bit of speed goes on at the 2.5 lap mark. Limousine Dundee was third and fourth, Dancing on Moonlight. Then Rusty Mahoney. It's fifth on the outside of Smooth Dixie. A length and a half to Roman Origin, Barners Lane. Second last as they leave the back is Yarrawonga Buzz off, and Just Scootin' as last of all. Up to the home turn. New leader, and it's Smooth Saturn. He eventually crossed left right out, but he was 3 wide to get to the front. Dancing on Moonlight is third. They were followed fourth on the markers as they enter the home straight by Limousine Dundee. A half to Rusty Mahoney. Roman Origin next on the outside of Smooth Dixie. Then Yarrawonga Buzz off, and the last 2 are Barners Lane back in company with Just Scooting. Smooth Saturn in front. Steve Turnbull got there, put the brakes on. Lead time in 1:9.3. He turns out of the straight, leading 3/4 on Dancing on Moonlight. Third is left right out, having a nice run on the leader's back. Fourth into the back straight was Rusty Mahoney. They were followed by Limousine Dundee, 3/4 to Roman Origin. Then Smooth Dixie. Well back was Yarrawonga Buzz off, and the last 2 are Barners Lane back in company with Just Scootin'. Smooth Satin past the 12.50. He's in front. First quarter won't be real quick. He leads Dancing on Moonlight a length and third left right out, just pulling a touch behind the leader. Then came Rusty Mahoney from Limousine Dundee. Roman Origin is 3 back on the outside line around Smooth Dixie. 3/4 to Yarrawonga Buzz-Off. Barners Lane second last, and last of all is Just Scootin'. Up to the home turn they come for the bell in the Bathurst City Gold Cup, and the leader Smooth Satin still 3/4 clear on Dancing on Moonlight, and left right out third. They were followed fourth by Rusty Mahoney. Driver David Wilkins had a peep over the right shoulder. There's nothing coming yet. Then Roman Origin still 3 back around Limousine Dundee. A length to Smooth Dixie. 3/4 to Yarrawonga Buzz-Off. Barners Lane was second last, and last to turn out of the straight will be Just Scootin'. Smooth Satin 700 from home quarters 33-1, 33-2. He hasn't had an easy run like this for a while. Smooth Satin heads to the back, leading about a length on Dancing on Moonlight. There's no run for left right out. Then came Rusty Mahoney. Limousine Dundee, fifth to Pegs. Then came Roman Origin. Satellite from the back. Just Scootin' charges up 3 wide. Well back was Smooth Dixie, Yarrawonga Buzz-Off, and last of all Barners Lane. Smooth Satin held together at the quarter. He leads a length on Dancing on Moonlight. Still no run for left right out, and 3 wide coming into the race. Rusty Mahoney's out of the 1-1 and he sprints up fast. They were followed by Limousine Dundee and Smooth Dixie on the corner. Third quarter was only 30.8. Smooth Satin will turn in front. Rusty Mahoney's gone to second from left right out, who's hard driven, then Dancing on Moonlight. Smooth Satin in front. Rusty Mahoney's trying hard to pick him up. Smooth Satin's a half on Rusty Mahoney. Smooth Satin wins another feature. Smooth Satin a half length on the line to Rusty Mahoney, and third maybe Smooth Dixie on the inside, just in front of Roman Origin. They were followed in by Yarrawonga Buzz-Off, Barners Lane, Dancing on Moonlight. Well back was left right out. The last two Just Scootin' and Limousine Dundee in the last quarter. Well, he didn't really hit him up. 27-8.
Yeah, too good for them. Smooth Satin 130 and 104. Rusty Mahoney second. Smooth Dixie third. 7-5-10 after the running of the Bathurst Gold Cup. Now, Globe Derby, this is the SA St Ledger coming up, or SA Guineas rather, and Montefiore at $2 are the favourite. All Night Operator $6.70, Autonomy now $7.80, Masura at 10, and then to Crystal Blue Jeans at 10s, and 15 Franco Croupier, the main ones there. Wentworth Park. Race 7.
Head to one side. He's getting uncomfortable like he has been doing in the recent starts. Green light on, away and racing. He came out okay, Montefiore. There's a line of 4. Autonomy, Crystal Blue Jeans. Misjudge starting to power across now. Montefiore's going to settle down 1-1 in the early stages. At the moment, Crystal Blue Jeans is holding out Misjudge. On the inside, Autonomy, Montefiore 1-1. Popcorn 3 back the inside. Massarua can't get in. All Night Operator keeping it out 3 wide. Looks like John's going to go forward here. He's in 2 minds what to do with Massarua at the moment. The dust is settling, so he's going to go forward and sit outside the leader. Rawaka Rocket behind those. On the inside was Pride of Parley. Then behind those in second last placing Franco Croupier. And at the tail end of the field was Bonora. Massarua goes to the breeze, heading towards a milepost. Cuts across there now, and leading the way it's Crystal Blue Jeans. A filly out in front by about 4 metres. In second placing is Massarua. On the inside, Autonomy's getting a nice run. Misjudge has got the 1-1. Back on the inside was Popcorn, then Montefiore, who follows the 1-1. Lead time in 45.6. They go past the 1400. Pride of Parley 4 back the inside. Then All Night Operator. Bonora on the inside, Rawaka Rocket, and at the tail end of the field is a Franco Croupier. Pace is slow. The filly's getting a good run in front. Crystal Blue Jeans, they are leaving her alone. Massarua outside the leader as they go past the 1200. Back on the inside is Autonomy. Then in turn, 1 out and 1 back is Misjudge. Popcorn 3 back the inside. Dunlop's trying to get the favourite out. He does that. Here comes Montefiore. He's getting hard on one rein. Going forward though. On his back is All Night Operator. Pride of Parley going between runners now, following the 1-1. Popcorn 3 back the inside. Followed up by Bonora. Pace is chopping and changing here. Franco Croupier second last, and at the tail end of the field was Rawaka Rocket. First quarter 33 seconds. She's had a good run. The filly out in front, Crystal Blue Jeans. She leads away past the half mile by 4 metres. Massarua outside the leader. Montefiore 3 wide. Autonomy on the inside waiting to get out. Misjudge 1-1. All Night Operator still on the favourites back 3 wide with